So, FA Cup third round. First time we've been knocked out for 26 years in this stage of the competition. Big up Arteta. Arteta tax is real. Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0. 0 shots on target, 0 anything in that game. It was dead. Well done to Nottingham Forest. Brandon, you're back again. New channel, True Gunners TV. Subscribe. The link will be in the description. Bear with me, people. What did you make of that fast today, bro?
We're back, Lee. Arsenal are back. The reason I say that is because this is a typical Arsenal performance. We probably had the best performance that I've seen from Arsenal in years against Manchester City, even though we lost the game. And then we just throw out our worst. And as you just said, mate, Nottingham Forest fully deserved to win. We didn't deserve anything out of that game whatsoever. And back to Arteta ball once again. No shots on target. The players were awful today, and I'm kind of pissed off a little bit because it's the FA Cup that kept this manager in his job, and we just didn't take it seriously. It's almost like the players turned up expecting just to, walk through this game. And yeah, like I say, Nottingham Forest fully deserved, but we were awful, mate. Absolutely awful. And yeah, what can I say? Packet of polos in the midfield, nothing there whatsoever. I know.
What do you put it down to, though? Because we had our best performance for 57 minutes until Granit Xhaka did Granit Xhaka type things, and then we capitulated. People have blamed the ref and VAR and all that rubbish. Today, that was no excuse. Yeah, there was none of that today. What do you put it down to? Obviously, we've got players gone to AFCON. We've got players with COVID. We've got players that are injured. We've got a fringe squad. We've got Lacazette on the bench. We've got the manager back at the game. Do you put it down to a bit of everything? Like the players let him down, he let himself down with his squad selection, or do you just put it down to, do you know what? It was just one of them days.
It's hard to tell, Lee. It really is, because I'm not being funny. There is no excuses. That was a strong team. It was a strong team. And at the end of the day, yeah, we're missing players through AFCON. Yes, the manager's just come back from COVID himself. Funnily enough, we played better against Man City without him on the touchline. So maybe that is, maybe that is the cause of what's happened today. But my point being, that's a strong enough team to beat Nottingham Forest. And at the end of the day, if we can't beat them, then we're in panic stations right now, because that is probably one of the strongest teams that we could field at this moment in time. We are clearly missing a striker. Lacazette does not score goals. Eddie Nketiah today, right? Never really rated the geezer anyway, but I understood his selection today because we haven't got anybody else really, and he does score goals in these competitions. The boy looked so uninterested today. It was unreal. It's all right chasing the goalkeeper down from 30 yards and making it look like you're working hard, but when you actually watching, like when Ben White and Rob Holding picked up the ball and they was looking for movement in front of them, that boy was static, and a lot of the players were static. And I'm shocked that the likes of Nketiah and Odegaard actually played 90 minutes today, because they were awful, and we saw how ruthless Mikel Arteta could be in the first half when he just, he dragged Tavares off. And to be honest with you, I don't know whether that was rightly so or not. I know he was having an absolute stinker, but to drag him off
happy about it when he went off, let's be real, he was fuming when he went off. He was the sacrificial lamb today, wasn't he?
Yeah, and it's like, maybe if I was manager, I would have done that a little bit differently. Maybe I would have, waited till half time, or if I was really worried about conceding a goal, I would have, made a player go down injured so I could have a word with him to give my instructions to him a little bit better and then see what happens from there. But to just drag him off like that, it was kind of, yeah. And then, like I say, other players survived, like Nketiah, like Odegaard, the Arteta favourites. And then what really baffled me is it's the 87th minute and we need a goal. and he's bringing on Kolasinac, and I'm like, what are you doing, bruv?
Yeah.
Seriously. So yeah, it is what it is. But I'm worried, Lee. I really am worried, mate, because we've got Liverpool on Thursday. It's going to be a tough game, no matter what side they field. Apparently, so verified journalists are saying a lot of their COVID cases were false positives. I just think, Jurgen Klopp's been moaning a lot about the fixture pile up, and he,
they pulled a fast one. Let's be real.
They pulled a fast one. Yeah. But then the biggest game of the lot for me is Spurs. That is a 6-pointer. If we don't beat Spurs and they beat us, then all of a sudden this talk about top 4 and all this bollocks, it's all of a sudden, can we finish in the top 6? Do you know what I mean? So it's a fine balance.
And that's why we don't get gassed, Brandon, because in the space of 3 or 4 games, we could go from being top 4, EFL semi-finalists to maybe final, FA Cup 4th round, not 3rd round, to all of a sudden, Tottenham are above us with 2 in hand, out of the FA Cup, out of the EFL Cup, and all of a sudden it don't look so great anymore, does it?
If I had to ask you, Lee, which one out of the 2 games would you say is most important, Liverpool or the Tottenham game?
I'm always going to choose the Cup because it's a trophy. But having said that, I wouldn't have any problem with anyone picking the Tottenham game because it keeps a bit of distance between us, and a lot of people want to get top 4. For me personally, top 4, what does it do? Yeah, the last time we played in the Champions League, Granit Xhaka was in midfield and we got piped 15-3, by Bayern Munich. So, and then that'll be an excuse as, oh yeah, well, that's why we finished 8th the following season because we were in Champions League. For me, I'll just take the Cup all day long. I'll take a Wembley day out and a Cup final all day long.
But that's also what makes this defeat today so poor. We're not in Europe. We haven't got that excuse. We play 1 game a week, and this is an opportunity for us to win a trophy. At the end of the day, I don't care who the manager is, who the players are. This is Arsenal Football Club. We have to be winning trophies and competing for trophies every single season, no matter what.
Especially without Europe, and especially when this cup competition is the cup competition that's giving him credit in the bank.
Exactly. And I remember as well, Lee, beginning of the season, everybody going, oh, well, we're not in Europe this season, so top 4
1 game a week. 1 game a week.
Yeah, this 1 game a week bullshit, So it's like, now we're at the FA Cup, the potential of getting slapped on, Thursday, we could be out of the League Cup or the Carabao Cup as well. And then all of a sudden, if we lose to Tottenham, we're out of the top 4 race as well. So then what?
100%, because Man United have got a game in hand as it stands. If they win that, they're 1 point behind us. If we lose to Tottenham, they've then got, we play later, but I don't know who they're playing. But let's say they win their game, they'd then be above us. Oh, no, they'd be 1 point behind us, sorry. Yeah, with a game in hand. Tottenham would be above us with 2 in hand. West Ham, if they win their game, all of a sudden, we could be 7th in a couple of games' time, out of the EFL Cup, out of the FA Cup, and all of a sudden it don't look so rosy. And this is why when people want to get gassed over irrelevant runs that lead to nothing, me and you will take the heat, bro. We will take the heat because ultimately Arteta tax is real. Yeah, and it is a real thing.
And we all know what's coming, mate. We all know what's coming. Remember Everton? It's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. And then all of a sudden, 3 games later, Arteta.
Give him a lifetime contract. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Brandon, listen,
Arteta Cokey, mate. We say Arteta in, Arteta out, in, out, shake it all about.
You do the Arteta Cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Hey, Brandon, I love you, man. Listen, I'll put your link in the description as soon as I get time, yeah? Big up for coming on. Appreciate it. I know you were waiting around for a while as well. Thank you. And I'll get you on a podcast between now and the end of this month. International break settings, bro. Come on. And make sure you all go subscribe to Brandon True Gunners TV. Arteta out.
Arteta out.
Arteta fuera.